Belmont game to take into the series against South Carolina?
I thought we were resilient. I know those first few innings we weren't seeing the ball, like just visually. Our guys were coming back to the dugout saying we literally can't see the baseball. The shadows were weird. It's a new park. And it started off a little ugly offensively, and obviously a lot of new faces in there with Gage kind of banged up. We gave him a day, Evelyn out, so had some new faces and some new spots. And then when it doesn't start good, you can see that thing snowball the other direction. But they just kind of collectively kept kind of grinding their way through it, and it wasn't one of those wins you leave feeling like, man, we're the best team ever. But you found a way to win, and technically on the road, not at home. Just finding a way to get it done when you needed to was huge, both on the mound and at the plate.
And how excited are you to be at home after spending over a week away from Tuscaloosa?
Yeah, it's great. We've been great at the Joe this year. The crowds have been awesome. We should have good weather this weekend, so hopefully people come out and continue to support that way. So it's just good to be back home. You had kind of a rough weekend last week and a lot of adversity with the weather and all sorts of stuff. And then just not getting it done. And to get back home and play in your park where you're comfortable, you've had success, it's going to be good. We're excited to get back going.
And what kind of challenge does this South Carolina team present?
Yeah, they're good. They're old. I mean, it's 3 really good arms on the weekend, a really good young pup on Sunday, 3 really good arms, a closer that has electricity in his arm, and just some veteran position guys. I feel like Messina's been in college baseball forever and just really good behind the plate, veteran leadership there. It's a team that hits a lot of homers, kind of like we do. They hit some homers. They can really pitch the ball well. If you look at their pitching numbers, it's a lot of strikes. It's good stuff, and they have the ability to mix quite a bit. So it's going to be a good test for us. The SEC is crazy, man. We have a great opening weekend in Scuffle last weekend. Georgia has a tough opening weekend and was great last weekend. Kind of same thing for South Carolina. They had a tough opening weekend at Ole Miss and come back and were awesome against Vandy. So it's just a tale of 2 weekends. How do you regroup and who executes a little bit better this weekend is going to be the tale of the game.
And this is going to be a top 15 matchup, so does that add any excitement to the series?
Hopefully for the fans it does. It's so volatile. You looked at college baseball in the top 25 and it was just carnage last week. Everybody beat everybody. Vandy moves up to 3 in the country and then gets swept and drops. We move up in the top 10 and then get swept and drop. And it happened all over. You saw Coastal Carolina, who's an elite team, lose 2 of 3 at App State. Just some stuff you don't see. And that's just college baseball. It's what makes college baseball awesome, And so I think for the fans, hopefully that gets some excitement and everything generated to show up and help us get it done. But for us, it'll be another game. It'll be just good to be back home and have some good weather and ready to line up and rock and roll.
And what do you guys have to do to come away with the series win this weekend?
I think just the same stuff we did against Tennessee. At Tennessee, we pounded the strike zone, we made routine plays, and we got timely hits. And you look at Georgia, we put some more guys on for free. We didn't get timely hits, and we couldn't quite get off the field on the mound. So just all in all, it's dumbing baseball down to that. It's not that easy, but it is that simple, And I think for us, it's going to be a little bit interesting. It'll be a different look this weekend, starting Zane Adams tomorrow. Zane's ready. Zane will give us a good start. But you don't have Heater running out there game 1 just because of the way kind of the weeks kind of lined up with the doubleheader last week. So it will be a little bit of a challenge and a new look there. So it's just going to be guys coming in and doing their job. Not trying to be superheroes. Come in, get us 3 to 6 outs, 9 outs, and we'll move to the next guy and hopefully execute offensively and find a way to get it done.